I was just making some frozen hamburger patties in the oven, and while I was doing it, there was a number of people outside on the ground, which I assumed were just talking and having a good time. But the more I listened to them, the more I realized they were talking, commenting about stuff I was doing in my apartment uh, at the same time as I was doing it. Uh, and then the one guy made the remark about me having to do whatever he says. Uh, and they were trying to say stuff like type it in, don't talk, or something like that. Um, and stuff like that. But when you consider all the noise they were making, and yet they were expecting me to be quiet and not make any noise, or even talk in my apartment. This is my apartment, and I am allowed to talk in here, even on the phone. I was just talking on the phone. Uh, I wasn't um, being, a nuisance or being loud and, out of control or anything. I was just talking on my phone, and yet they were still uh, trying to get me to shut up, or do what they say. The guy said he has to do what he says, and stuff like that. They've quieted down now, but they were saying all that stuff while the windows were closed too. That's another thing. They were doing it all while the windows were closed, and then when it started getting smoky in here, and I opened the windows, then they quieted down. They were gone. Actually, when I walked over to the windows, they were all gone. I'm gonna have to do something about these neighbors. I'm gonna have to call the police on them because they're not leaving me alone. Um, and I'm the one making all the sacrifices. I'm wearing headphones, and yet they stand out there and taunting me. They're either lying that they can hear me, or they're doing something illegal, by eavesdropping, or uh, having maybe cameras or something in my apartment. But they're either lying or that, because they say that they can hear me in here and see me. And then when I try to tell myself no they can't, then they actually answer back and say, well, how are we doing it then? How are we doing it then? They're tormenting me, so I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of it. And I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of it.